everybody. Hey, your girl back. Y'all favorite annoyance is back. What up? Man, it's been crazy, y'all. It's been crazy. It's been a ride. But guess what? I made it through it. And I'm back. Like always. Hello. But y'all already know we about to get into it like we never even left. And today's topic is about seeking wise counsel. I feel like that's not even the title name, but look, I'm trying to record and remember. So that's the title. And we're going to be talking about seeking wise advice, and why is it very important to do that. And also we about to touch into why is it hard for you to take in that wise advice that you are giving. So you already know, let's get into it. My bad, y'all. I had to turn around because the sun was just shining like, geez. Okay, so we about to get into the importance of seeking advice from wise individuals, okay? And, you know, we all been in those situations where life put us in predicaments where it's just like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, we make choices every day, right? We make choices every day. Should I go to work or should I quit? I'm going to work. You know, should I get up and be a productive person this morning, or should I be a bag of bones and lay here and not do nothing all day? You know, should I smack this mug, or should I show them love and respect even though they coming at me crazy? Do I feed into that energy, or do I make my own decisions and look at this situation and be like, you know what, I'm actually having a good day today, and you obviously going through something, but I'm gonna let you have it, and you know what, I'm gonna kill you with kindness. You gonna think about me when you sit there and be like, dang, I was really going through a rough day, but you still show love. You know, I feel like when you seek out people that actually give you advice like that last part I just said, that's when you sit there and just take it in for a minute. Like, I remember this one ex I had, this one relationship I had, whatever y'all want to sit with, you know, he asked me, like, why do you gotta always marinate? Why you always gotta walk away from the conversation and come back and want to talk about it? I want to talk about it now, but look how you talking to me. I could say something right now that you will forever hold over me. I could call you out your name. I could do anything in this moment right now. But instead, I want to put this on pause and give me a minute. And then please don't rush my minute either, because just because I left the conversation like that doesn't mean that my feelings, I don't have no feelings. Try to catch yourself in those moments, because sometimes you do need to pause, because those can be those life-changing turns right there for anything. You know, we be so mad and ready to defend our side that we don't look at the other person's side, you know? We don't look at what the other person's going through. And I know at the end of the day, some people will be like, well, I'm going through stuff too. But really, it's not even about that. It's not even about the extras out of this conversation, because then that's when more doors come to open. If there's a heated situation going on and you feel like you need to back up for a minute, back up. Be like, look, right now I'm upset. I don't know how I feel. My emotions are everywhere. But look, I'm going to just leave it at this. I feel like I need to gather my thoughts and see why I feel everywhere. And on your part, you feel some type of way. But one thing I can say, I'm not ready to hear you with my emotions everywhere. That's why I'm stopping. Because we got to think about these bridges. Because you know those situations where you probably fell out with somebody and then life just turn around, God just turn it all around, and then you see this same person ringing you out at Walmart. Like, I just called this person out of their name and said yo mama and everything else under the sun. Now this person gotta ring me out. I need this person in this moment. A situation like that. We were in a situation where a female finds out that her significant other is cheating on her with somebody else. That situation is very touchy. That's going to deal with a lot of emotions. That's going to deal with a lot of shock factor, like, oh my God, especially how you found out. Did you find out because you seen them out? Did you find out because you came home early? Did you find out because somebody told you? These situations are serious. If you find out in the public by yourself, you don't know if you about to walk over there or if you about to just take a picture and hit them with it later. And don't let you be with somebody now they talking about it the whole time. That's a lot. The only time I feel like when you have it at a grasp in all three of those situations, if you have the right mindset to understand, like, okay, hold on, even with the person with you, hold on, I don't know how I feel about this because I feel like starting some drama. Don't listen to the foolishness talking about, girl, yeah, walk over there right now. For what? No, because that's gonna end up with the police being called. You know where I'm getting at? Like, this, like, you gotta understand situation, and you gotta also know who to listen to. If it's hyping you up, tell it to shut the up. You stop talking, cause you about to get X'd out. Okay, you about to clock out. Okay, cause you on some other time. Okay, cause it's sometimes hard to listen to the right mindset, especially in situations where your emotions are heightened, and it's like, forget the mind, the heart is like, this ain't right, hold up, and vice versa for the men. I did say females, but men too, put yourself in where you fit in. No matter what direction you would go, if you're the type of person that just, if that's what you saw and straight up you going over there, what the f is all of this? You know what I'm saying? You don't even care who in the room. All you see is them, and you standing right here. What's going on? What's this? I don't know. People I know that are like that like to just go straight to it, they ain't even hearing the people that's telling them, stay over here. They not hearing it. They walking over there. They feel like they got something to prove, and it ain't even about something to prove. In their mind, they done told themselves, this is about getting down to the point. But why everybody got to be in the point with you? Okay, everybody, including this person you don't even know, don't need to know what y'all got going on and whatever. Let that person have their fun. Okay, you know what I'm saying? If you want to take a picture or a video, just in case they want to play you like you dumb, do as you please, because obviously you was brought here for a reason. That's how I always see it. You know what I'm saying? I done been in situations like that where I'm just like, oh my God, why am I here in this moment at this time and seeing what I'm seeing? So many times. That's why I'm here to tell y'all. Like, it's just like, you gotta understand what was just given to you and how you about to play your part about it. If we did decide to confront the situation in a way where it does get a little hostile and you're brought back to the memory of it by somebody that would be considered as a wise individual, telling you like, well, I don't think you should have handled it that way. You know, I feel like you seeing that moment with your person out with somebody else obviously shows you where their mindset is at. They're still looking for something. They're still out here chasing for something. They're still yearning for something. Something still isn't fulfilling me. Something isn't having me completely whole. And you know what? I had to wake up to realize that sometimes it ain't even about, oh, well, I wasn't enough. I wasn't enough. Me giving them this wasn't enough. Me cooking for them wasn't enough. Me doing them tricks wasn't enough, or whatever. I wasn't enough for them to feel whole. No. No. And you will never make anybody whole. Shoot. If you're thinking like that, you ain't completely whole. Are you enough? If that person was to leave you, better yet, if that person was to die, would you still feel like they were enough? Would you still be chasing for their approval when they're not even there anymore? That's some real stuff. That's some real talk. I can't even talk, but that's real talk. Like, for real. Sometimes you gotta face your flaws. You gotta sit here and think about these things, because that's real. That was a real question for me. Like, it's just like, will you still be doing these things? You gotta be okay. When your person isn't okay, you still gotta be okay. You gotta know that this is all a journey. And we are in people's lives for a reason. I'm gonna sound real cliche when I say this, but you know, it's just like that one example of like a tree. You know, your relationship is like a tree. You have the roots, you have the bark, you have the branches, and you have the leaves. You know, the people that are leaves, they come and go like seasons. You know, new people bloom in your life, and by the winter, when it get cold and when it get dark, they start dying out. They start just disappearing. Bye. The branches, those are the people in your life that are there until they're not. They there for a minute, and then they just, one day, you don't, you know. And then it's nothing that's really wrong. Maybe y'all just grew apart. The bark of the tree, which is like your longtime friends, you know, loyal friends that have been there forever, seem like they're not going nowhere, strongholds, you know. And of course, the root of the tree is your family. And you know, no matter how far you go away from your family, you gonna always come back to your roots. You know what I'm saying? Without the roots, the tree can no longer live. You know? So, it's deep. Even with them, like, some trees, some parts of the trees can be bad and could be also killing the tree. So you gotta also see who are the leaves and the branches and the barks. Sometimes it's a little bad root up in there. Sometimes you gotta dig it out and, you know, keep boundaries. Because like I said, you would never get away from your roots, but you can always set boundaries. Like, ain't nothing wrong with some boundaries. It's when they start feeling like, oh, I gotta respect it. Yes. Love you, but yes. So of course I have a question for you guys, and my question is, how do you guys feel when somebody offers you wise advice that maybe in a certain situation you don't want to really hear, but you know you need to take? So don't forget to comment below, because I would love to hear from you guys. And I just wanted to really say, like, I want to thank everybody that has reached out and even said something about my Tay Talks, because let me just tell y'all, this is challenging, okay? And to answer the naysayers questions every time they like to tell me about me doing these, let me just tell you that I don't know why it rings in my mind that I have to do it, but guess what? I'm gonna keep on doing it, okay? Jeez, I'm gonna keep on doing it. Okay, just like this fly is bugging me, I'm gonna bug y'all, okay? And for the people that just love it, I hope that y'all taking it in, you know, and I hope it's really helping somebody in y'all own perspective, you know, because I'm just speaking from my own experiences. But I appreciate the love, you know, because I'm just doing it because I know sometimes. I even spoke to somebody recently and they told me this, that all they ever heard was negative coming out of their people's mouths. You know, they never really had nobody tell them that they can, and that they can look at themselves as, you know, even though they're saying I can't, I can believe that I can. And I just want people to know, like, even though it's raining outside, it's gonna be sunny tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at it that way. Like, it's cool to be in that rain. It's cool to even run in the rain. But you know, it's okay. You gonna get wet. Know what's gonna happen. You gonna get wet. Your clothes gonna be all damp. You gonna feel heavy when you run out of it. But wasn't it fun? Wasn't it cool to just smile through your pain and have everybody wondering, how did you do that? What are you doing? Believing. Waking up every day, thanking God that I did. Holding my head up, hoping that something will lead me to better the next day. Like, that's what I'm doing every day. I may complain, you know, on the sidelines, but real talk, I am blessed. You are blessed. Like, what are you talking about? All that little stuff that you complain about, all those things that's making you mad, yeah. But guess what? You dealing with it because you believe you got to. You still in that because you believe you have to. You didn't set that boundary up because you're afraid of losing that person or however you see in it. But at the end of the day, are you also reminding yourself about what you're willing to deal with and what you're willing to set a limit with? You're not gonna go down the same street every day when you know it's a big hole in the street. But you want to go down that street because you know as soon as you go around that hole, if you make it, your job's right there. When really you could just go an extra 5 minutes around the block, miss that, have maybe one light, one thing stopping you, but that delay was still going to get you to the same place. You know, that was a whole lot, but you see what I'm saying and you understand where I went with that. Let's stop playing. Let's stop playing and let's get serious. One thing I learned, because you know I'm about to put God in it, but one thing I learned Sunday at church, that I need to not lean on my own understanding, because let me tell y'all, life has been lifing, and I just feel like God is saying a lot, and I'm still reading the text messages like I ain't even replied yet, because it's still going. Hold on, I'm still on paragraph 3. Like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. But I can't. I obviously know I'm not running the show. That's basically where we about to go with it. I'm not running this show. You're not running this show. What you think you be about to do today don't even be what you do today. We believe we're on the same hamster wheel because we're going to the same places. We have our own personal routines. But yesterday wasn't like today. Today ain't gonna be like tomorrow. Tomorrow may change your life forever. Yesterday is not a memory. What you did yesterday, you can't take back. Unless you got a receipt. You got a receipt. That's the only thing you can do. But other than that, and even with today, it's really just what you make it. But don't forget to prepare for tomorrow. I don't even know where I'm going, but like literally I'm just thinking about the passage was Proverbs 15:8. Don't get me lying. But look that up anyways. It was definitely Proverbs 15 though. But let me stop talking, okay? Because y'all know I'll get to talking. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Because we're going to do better. You know, life be life, and that's what it is. I'm going to try my best, you know. I'm not doing it for the extras. I'm just doing it to send out a message and leave a mark, a positive one. So, you know, it's on with y'all. Till we meet again.